Hello and welcome to another video in our video series, 3 Minutes of California Family Law, brought to you by Family Law San Diego. I'm Bud Kluig, founding and managing attorney at Family Law San Diego. This video will be about name changes, official name changes. There are many reasons why people may want to change their name, and there is a Superior Court name change procedure, which is what we mostly will be talking about. There also frequently are name changes as a result of divorces and legal separation cases, and it doesn't need any additional procedure or whatever. It's just part of the forms that get submitted as part of the final judgment of divorce. What we're going to be talking about mostly, however, is specifically to get a name change when it's not part of a divorce, and that requires an additional proceeding with the Superior Court. You start by filing something called a petition, an official name change petition. Now, if you are having an attorney represent you, and particularly if the attorney is Family Law San Diego, we'll handle everything for you. But if you're trying to do it on your own or some other way, you'll be preparing and filing a name change petition. The petition includes personal information like your current name, your proposed new name, and your reason for the name change. The reason for the name change will not be closely scrutinized. Basically, if you want to change your name for virtually every reason, will be permitted by the court, but it needs to be listed nonetheless. The next step will be filing the petition, and it will be filed in an appropriate court. There are 4 courts that do this, and which court you'll be assigned to geographically will be depending on your zip code. You pay the required filing fee, which is $435. It'll come back with a case number and a hearing date, and the court will assign that hearing date, which is usually 6 to 12 weeks out. Now comes the fun part. Once you have that first appearance at an order to show cause, it is clear that it has to be published in a newspaper, and it will run for 4 weeks in that newspaper. In order to get the name change, you'll have to appear in court or be forwarded to the court. And there's a list of newspapers that are approved for these purposes. When you're thumbing through a newspaper, you can see there are these areas called legal notices, and this will be the kind of thing that we publish there. You have to pay the newspaper to do so. Once you have signaled to the court that you've done the required publishing in the newspaper and have acquired the proof of that and have forwarded the proof of that to the court, then there's a final court hearing. And if the judge has any questions about your name change, the judge will ask for those questions now. In uncontested cases where nobody's coming forward and saying, I don't want that person to change their name, which rarely happens, the name will be approved and you will get your name changed. If approved, the judge will sign the document granting your name change. It is officially called a decree changing name, and you or your attorney will obtain certified copies of the signed decree. Usually there's a small charge of, I believe, $25 per certified copy. Talk to your attorney or the court system personnel to see how many you likely will need, usually about 3 or 4 copies. You then have to take those certified copies and get your name changed on a variety of documents, including government documents like Social Security records, your driver's license, banks, employers, schools, and other relevant institutions. And you need to update your passport information, insurance, and medical records as needed. Now, virtually anybody can get their name changed who's a citizen over 18 years old. We'll do another video regarding getting name changes for children or full family name changes. There may be some issues regarding people who are in custody, criminal custody, or on parole. They may have restricted rights to change their name. They usually need court approval from a judge or parole board, and we've handled that many times in the past. If you have any further questions about name change or any other element of family law, please contact us at Family Law San Diego for a free consultation. If you found this video to be helpful, please subscribe to our channel through the link below. You can contact us at Family Law San Diego by telephone or visit our website at familylawsandiego.com. Thank you very much.